Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Morris. I'm a food blogger and food writer here in Doha, Qatar. And today we've got something really amazing. We've got some of the best experts in food and beverage in the city gathered around the table today for Doha Food Festival with Marriott. And we're here today in the Marriott Marquis, and I'm going to ask all of my guests to introduce themselves, where they work, what they do, and what they love about food. So starting with David.
Hi, I'm David. I'm the Retail Operations Manager for LuLu in Qatar. I've been in Doha approximately 2 years now.
Chef Oliver.
My name is Chef Oliver. I'm the Executive Chef here at the Marriott Marquis. And I'm here in Doha since February 2015. So it's turning almost 6 years, and it has certainly changed.
And my favourite vegan.
Well, I'm Thomene Dilly, and I've been here for almost 8 years, and I run a food delivery service, and I feed all the plant-based people and more. So yes.
So today I wanted to kick off us talking about the different food influences that have come to Qatar. So I mentioned I've been here 15 years, which is a very long time for anyone. But when I first came, there was maybe an Italian restaurant, a couple of Italian restaurants, and that was about it. Maybe some Thai, and that was it. But today, if you'd have told me that we'd have so many different food influences here, I wouldn't believe you. You know, it's quite incredible that we can really eat around the world in one day. We've now got Russian-influenced food coming in. We've got Ethiopian food. We had for a little while Scandinavian food. Greek food's made a very big entree into Doha. But from a food and beverage retail side of things, David, what are you seeing here in Doha at the moment?
What we've seen is we've seen obviously a very, very big increase in vegan foods.
Or plant-based?
Plant-based.
Yes.
We've also seen a very big increase in vegetarian, gluten-free, and organic. And I think fresh food, since March, since really COVID, I think fresh food has really taken off, and I think people are looking for something different. They want something different. They want to eat healthier. They want to prepare different styles and types of meals. As you mentioned, you know, that one day they might want a bit of Chinese food, the next day Indian, the next day, you know, maybe try a bit of Russian food.
There's so much more variety though on our supermarket shelves, and I'm noticing also you guys are doing a lot more fresh food and a lot more to-go things as well. Is that's?
Yeah, we've run a summer fresh food campaign right the way through from June, all the way through August. And Qatar was the number one in the LuLu group for those fresh foods. We're also developing a better range of hot food. So we're more tailoring our hot food to where the shop is, rather than just blanket putting the same things in every store. So we're trying to tailor that towards the community and what the community wants.
Chef Oliver, you're obviously at the coalface of, you know, seeing the food trends as they speak and translating those into what people want to eat, or giving people an idea of what they could eat. What are you seeing? Is there anything that you've seen this year?
This year, picking up on what David just said, I think it's all about plant-based, and and I can see this growing and growing. It was always, you know, saying from a chef's perspective, was always neglected. And there's so many companies even back home, from a retail perspective, they're developing more and more vegan products. It sounds controversial, but we started introducing a vegan and a plant-based menu in our steakhouse.
Yeah, so
you would go to a steakhouse to eat good meat, and let's give it, that's the concept of it, you expect good meat, but you wouldn't expect a plant-based menu. But we saw a demand. So, and I think that was kind of the mind changer to stay flexible and offer something for both. And we have been translating this and will translate this throughout our menu offerings in the entire hotel. But I think this plant-based diet, I think has made a big impact, and it will stay. It's not going to go away.
To me, I've known you for a long time. you're probably one of the first pure vegans I've come across, and you've tried a lot to get me into vegan food, and you have convinced me a little bit particularly about the plant-based element of it. But in Doha, it's still fairly new, right? This whole influence, this plant-based influence, we're still sort of getting to grips with it.
I must say, almost 8 years ago when I landed here, it was very tough. It was very tough, and I kind of had to rely on every time when I went back home to bring stuff over. I've seen a change. I've seen a difference in the last 2 years, and it's been amazing. It's kind of like people just realized, okay, we need to start catering for people that aren't eating meat.
So you have your own home delivery service that you operate. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, when I moved here and I started working, it was a bit more corporate. It was very tough finding food. The options were very, very slim. So I started the business.
What do you see happening in 2021 and beyond here in terms of plant-based? You start to see more restaurants, you think, or more hotels doing like the Marriott Marquis does and offer a vegan menu and more of its... Definitely. I think an interesting thing I saw that was, just to add on to that, in my food orders is the profile of people ordering food. If I look at how the profile has changed, because I'm kind of gauging my customers all the time and I'm asking them questions. So you see this profile changing, and I think it's definitely you're going to see a huge injection of plant-based menus. I think that what they've done this year in itself is just fantastic. Like you guys introducing it from a retail point of view, LuLu. I mean, as I said earlier, LuLu has got a fantastic range. So I definitely, and there's a huge interest. I'd say about 60% of my customers are meat eaters. So everyone's doing their own thing, and I think it's great. Also to tell people baby steps, just enjoy yourself. Don't plunge right in.
Yeah, don't plunge right in, do what you do best.
Excellent. It's all about the food, all about the taste.
It is.
Thank you.
Pleasure, thank you.